Welcome back. They mate for life, the dads give birth, and they're one of the most beloved creatures found underwater.
Sounds like the best kind of existence.
They only ever have one child.
Yes, that's right.
Absolutely.
We're talking about seahorses, but these little guys are quickly moving towards total extinction.
Here to tell us all about the dangers they face and how we can help save them is Kealan Doyle of the Save Our Seahorses campaign.
How are you, Kealan?
How are you, Kealan?
Guys, how are we?
So tell us about this organisation that you're with, because we are at a serious point.
We are. I mean, seahorses have been around since the time of dinosaurs. And the research that we've carried out has shown that seahorses will actually be extinct in the next 20 to 30 years. So these are literally about to become the dinosaurs of our generation unless we do something about it.
And you even have a countdown on your website to when it is estimated for seahorses to be extinct. It's getting very real. But you did bring in an example of a seahorse that you found washed ashore in Bray.
This is one, believe it or not, if you can have a look at it, this is one that was found washed up on the shore in Bray 2 months ago.
So we do have them.
So we do have them. We have published sightings going back to the 1800s of seahorses found around Ireland. So many people don't realise that. And here's some seahorses here we have in the tank, which are Irish seahorses, would you believe?
Wow.
Yeah. They have an Irish accent, you see.
A bit of a green tint to them there.
Yeah. This is an adult from the side, so this has had a full life.
Yeah.
And now you released a documentary recently called The Seahorse Man. Tell us a bit about what you uncovered during this filming experience.
I suppose what we wanted to do was to highlight the problem, because the issue is that seahorses are being taken for Chinese medicine. We have a sample there. Right. If you want to have a look at your pills.
This is, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this.
It's aphrodisiacs.
Aphrodisiacs,
yeah.
We'll say that.
It's aphrodisiacs. So it's because seahorses stay together for life, they believe that they must be in some way physically happy, and that's where they take them as natural aphrodisiacs. They're more expensive than gold, and the demand for seahorses is going up, but the wild populations are going down.
Okay,
that's the problem.
And is that demand the reason, predominantly the reason, or is it our environment as well that's causing
It's a bit of both, but I think one of the issues is that, in China, and it's fascinating when you go there and talk to young people, so they all want, modern Western fashion and music and sport, but when it comes to their medicine, young people believe that their medicine is superior to the West. So young as well as old people are taking these, not just as aphrodisiacs, for other reasons. So that's one of the main threats. But on top of that, Martin, as you say, the environment is deteriorating, and that's what we want to try and do something about.
Okay. So we need to be doing something here, and you've already proven with the help of this person that they are off our shores.
They're off our shores, and the problem is that seahorses, if you have a look at this grass, this is called seagrass. And under our oceans, we've got meadows. Like we have on land, we have meadows of seagrass. And that does lots of things. It's where most animals lay their young. So it's a nursery ground. It protects our land from storms. But what it also does is it's a habitat. Look at the seahorse there. Yeah. He's actually attaching onto it because that's where their food is. That's where their home is. And this stuff is being wiped out around the world. Wait till you hear this. The size of Crow Park is being wiped out around the world every 30 minutes. Right?
Wow.
So it's really, really, really a huge issue. And the main reason it's been wiped out is there's a lot more turbidity in the water. Where is that coming from? It's coming from agriculture runoff. It's coming from development. And the problem then is that the light can't get through the seawater for this stuff to grow, right?
Okay. All right. Okay. And with a lack of that, we're getting more storms. We're seeing more of them.
And this, as you say, this helps protect against storm damage. It actually sequestrates more CO2 than anything else in the world. So in terms of Ireland's carbon budgets and our targets, by growing this stuff in the ocean, this can actually help us achieve our carbon targets. So it has so many benefits. But in order to make it grow, we need to clean up our water, and we've got a solution.
Okay, what's the solution?
What is the solution?
So solution is, this is amazing. So for 500 million years, Ireland has had oyster reefs. So you know the way you've got coral reefs?
Yeah.
Ireland's equivalent was oyster reefs, huge big structures where these things grew, right? And what they do is they're the cleaners of the ocean, right? They clean our water, okay? Now look at this as an example. I put two oysters, right, into this tank, right? Into this tank here, right? 20 minutes before I came on air, right? This is the dirty water, and in 20 minutes, look what the oysters have done, right? It is absolutely amazing. These guys drink 16 litres of water every hour, and they filter all the debris out of it, okay?
So you're saying we need them to clean our seas so plants can grow.
Exactly. You can look at the light. Light's not going to get through that, but all of a sudden it gets through that. So when the light comes into that grows. The seahorses are happy, but not just the seahorses, all the other creatures of the ocean that need seagrass to survive. So it's a perfect example of an ecosystem. If you sort out one issue, it has a knock-on positive effect. And this has been done successfully. They've already been introduced into Malahide Estuary around the world. So it's working. And it's something that we're now getting children involved, because if you can get kids to buy into this, they can help reintroduce these. And on a low tide, you can actually get to see them, so they can go back every couple of weeks with their mammies and daddies, show the oysters that they've put in, show how they're growing, and then show how nature is returning.
Amazing.
Okay.
And one question I do have for you, because you mentioned seagrass, something that is also helping the population breathe the air we breathe is phytoplankton. Tell us a bit about phytoplankton.
Phytoplankton, do me a favor, take one big deep breath, the two of you. Let it out slowly. Okay? As we all know, the reason we do that is to get oxygen from the air, right? Now, this is amazing. 3/4 of the oxygen you have just taken in has come from this stuff, right? This is natural phytoplankton, which is tiny, tiny plants. And everybody talks about the rainforest, which is really important, but this is actually what keeps us alive. And if there's nothing else we should learn from today, is that this is why we need to keep the ocean clean. Because if we keep the ocean clean, this keeps us alive.
Wow. Okay.
So we get 72% of our oxygen.
72% of our oxygen comes exactly from this, and nothing else. And it's just it's such an amazing thing. And what we're hoping to try and help is to continue to grow and expand that. And if the oceans are happy, well, then we're happy.
Okay, I'll tell you who else are happy. The female seahorses, because they don't have to give birth. The lads do.
I mean,
but you said there one small correction. A male seahorse can actually give birth to 4,000 baby seahorses. And wait for it, the day he gives birth, she impregnates him the same day. So when us males do it, Martin, we do it properly. We do it properly. And we don't,
Irish twins are
there you go. Yeah.
Do they get flowers?
Yeah.
Do they get flowers?
They don't
even get seagrass.
They just get to it as they should.
Just get at it again. Imagine that 6-week checkup. Oh, what? You're pregnant again?
Kealan, thank you so much for
Cheers, guys.
For more information on the campaign, see Save Our Seahorses.com.
After the break, actor Johnny Ward will be here to tell us all about this year's super special 25th anniversary panto and the